Everybody, welcome back to Life After the Woods, episode 30 with me, Sid, and last episode we built this, which is Rage Plays Gaming's Create Lava Generator. It's working steadily, but the thing that seems to be slowing us down is this. Now, obviously this is going to go woof in a minute. It's going to start using some lava and it's going to start generating lava, and there'll be a little bit of excess and yada yada, and everything will be good. However, I think we can improve this. So if I can just get up here. So if we look in here, there's a few eggs, not a lot. No thing, and actually I'm going to need to do something about cinder flower, so that's the thing I need to sort out. I'll probably put 5 stacks of netherrack in there, and you know, that's all great. We've got this thing, it's creating lava and it is working, and there's blaze pies there, and you know, lava's going in. What occurs to me is that we can take this and we could improve it quite considerably. So, we're going to go and grab some netherrack. That's our first grab. And then out the back here, I'm going to build what will look, hopefully, a bit like a water tower. But in the water tower, there will be an improved Create sugarcane farm. We're going to take the output from that sugarcane farm, because it's going to be 3, maybe 4 times bigger than what we've got, but certainly 3 times bigger. And that should generate more, because obviously sugarcane grows on growth ticks. It requires 16 random growth ticks to get a block of growth, and a random growth tick can be anywhere between 20 odd to 46 seconds per opportunity for a random growth tick. But because they're random, it takes longer. So the estimate is that they will typically grow about once every 18 minutes, which is not very fast at all. So I need to pull some bits and pieces together. Now, in terms of what I need create-wise, I am going to need an encased fan, which I'm almost certain I do not have. Encased fan, I've lost you already. There you are. And for that I'm going to need you. That's 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to hazard a guess that it's a piece of andesite alloy. Now, I did take my some diorite. I've still got a stack and a bit left, and made that into andesite, which I then made into more of the stuffs, because that is a thing. Now, I'm going to need 1 of those. I was doing it with multiple, but I think I can get away with 1. If I can't, then I can always go back to my original design, which has 1 per layer, which is not as efficient, but you know, you can't have everything, apparently. And we'll have 1 of those, and that should give me everything we need to get our new shiny encased fan. So definitely want 1 of those. I would like a magma block. Oh, how much have I got in there? Plenty. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take that back and set that running in a moment. Oh, there you go. Magma block. We'll need 1 of those. We will need a turntable thingy. Mechanical bearing, I think. That is the beastie I want. So that's just, was it a mechanical bearing? Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think now. Now it's got me thinking. It wasn't a windmill. It has to be perfect. No, it has to be a mechanical. So 2 of those, 1 of those, and a bit of turntable, which is that and a slab. So again, one of them and a slab of any old wood will do. So that's that. Casing 2 of those and a stingy. Okay. Casing 1 of them and 2 of those. So again, that's all nice and simple. That takes us up to so essentially, if we were stacking this up, we're coming from here, we're going that, we've got the encased fan on top of that, we've got the mechanical bearing on top of that, and then don't know if I've got any of this left. Let me have a peek. A radial chassis would go on top of that, and then from there I'm going to have 3 mechanical harvesters, so we're definitely going to need to go and squish some more iron. So I'll go and do that. Let's just do a wee bit, and that should be sufficient. I'll do a stack of iron, and well, I'll be back in a second. I think we're getting colder because I had snow last night. And we're starting to see ice, so I'm guessing summer is more or less over, and autumn, possibly even winter, is on its way. And I've not looked at the calendar because it's obviously in the kitchen, but we're happily chunking along now. There is a slight and potential issue here, and that is that with serene seasons, sugarcane only grows in summer. So I might be creating a sugarcane farm just in time for the 2 seasons when it can't actually grow, which would be somewhat silly. Now I have been and grabbed, and I've got to remember where I hid said sugarcane. I went out between episodes and grabbed that. I also grabbed these, which I want to come back to at some point, but not today. Right, harvesters. So we've got you coming up. We're going to, I'm probably going to need more of those, which is going to require more stripped logs. Or is it? No, any logs will do actually. Let me go and grab those actually, because I'm going to need wood anyway. So keep the stripped, because why not? It's not like I haven't got a dearth of the a lot of these. So I'm going to need quite a few of these. So I think what we'll do is we'll just make a batch of them. 2, 3, and boops. So they can go into there for now. Now, what was I making? Harvesters. That's what I was making. Andesite casing. So I'm going to need to make maybe 2 lots of those. Might as well just keep you out, you know. Let me split one of those down, get you going. Do 1, 2, maybe, yeah, I think I'll do 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A bit of that, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that will get me there. And now I know there's 2 on the current system, and I want 3 on the system I'm building. So I need 1, 2, 3, plus another 3, plus another 2. I can't remember what I'm sticking in there. Andesite casings, aren't I? Bang. So 8 of those. Right, what else will I need? 2 more item transfer hoofer rater whatsamajigs. If I can see it. It's hiding from me. There. Andesite funnels. So I'm going to need 2 bits of kelp. And that's entirely wrong, isn't it? 2 of those. And what did I say? Brass casings. I've got 2 of those. That's handy. There we go. And we've already got 1. Actually, I'm going to need more than that, aren't I? Yes, I need more brass casings. Brass casing. And I'm getting another 4 of those, but I need 2. Still need 2. Yep, it's all right. I'm just trying to think what I've got in the current farm, because I'm going to be stripping that out once I've made the first 2 layers of this farm. It doesn't actually matter if we have to have a break in it, but we will need some more. It was that way, wasn't it? Yes. And those. So we're going to need them for definite. And what we'll actually end up with is we'll go 1, 2, 3. Obviously there, and then we'll have these at the end. And on the other side of this now, I want 3 blocks of glowstone. The glowstone isn't actually important for anything other than looking pretty and lighting up the space that's going to be in there. So we'd have a bit of light, that 2 barrels, 3 barrels. I need those. I'm going to guess that those won't work, so we'll make 3 barrels. 1, 2, 3. Barrels just because they're cleaner than things. So we're going to go there, then you're going to have barrels, then you're going to have 1, 2, and then you'll have a gap and you'll have those at the other side. So that's kind of how. Let me just slide this over so I can get this better representing what's going on. And then there'll be a hopper and a chute. So 3 hoppers. Don't know whether I've got any hoppers. I have 1 hopper. Yay, that's good. So take another 10 of them. Grab. Anybody got any chests anywhere? 1. Can I, just as a stupid question, have I got that? I have. There you go. And get 2 of them. That's all good. Put the chest away, and we're all happy. So they will go onto here, and then we will have. Now, what is the recipe? What's the recipe for a shootage? Oh, that's cheap. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3. Now they will actually be over here and dropping stuff, differently. So, right, where are we now? What else do I need? I think we've got most of what we need there, except for a whole bunch of sugar cane, because we're going to need to plant that. Let's go and just get rid of I'll keep that and we'll just drop that off. I'll put away my bits and pieces over here. I'm going to take the whole lot over with us anyway, but let's not carry what we don't need to, because we want you. Definitely want you. I'll take that. That's empty. That one, yes. Probably not that. So All of that lot can go in. I'm going to need dirt, probably a couple of stacks. Stone. Old stone or stone? Let me just have a quick peek. Can I turn you into slabs? No. Alright, let's just see if I can cook this for starters. I cannot. Pooh. Right, so you're not any good to me. Think. I mean, I could just throw a whole bunch of... Let me do another couple. We'll take those. We'll put them through the system. Right, anything I'm missing at this stage? I'll take a couple more, or 3 more stacks of dirt as well. You can never have enough scaffolding, can you? And let's take... Oops, no. Let's take you, and we can go and make a rough start. First thing I need to do is cook up all of this stone and start to plot out how I'm going to... plot out how I'm going to fit this into the background. Yeah, definitely winter. So I'm going to have to hope it grows inside. I mean, this has grown out here if I get really desperate. That was part of the reason why I wanted that cupboard to stop it freezing. How are we doing now? 43 buckets of lava. It don't sound like a lot, does it? No, wrong place. Let me come over here. And get this lot cooking. Yeah, that's fine. So you can have all of that. That should cook on there down to smooth stone. And I think if I leave it, it should cook again into the next stage, which I can't remember what it is. It's just cobble, is it? Yeah, bog standard cobble. Okay. Right, I'm going to cook this, be back in a second. Okay, so that is the current way that the sugarcane gets onto the conveyor belt and into the system. And basically what we're going to be doing is bringing that conveyor belt out here. And we're going to have a tower which is, I need to get my measurements right. If that's the middle, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. That would not be the middle, therefore that was the middle, then 1, 2, 3 and a wall. Let's take it back one more. 1, 2, 3 and space. And then the wall, yeah, no, it's got to come over 1, I think. That would seem to be about right. And then it would come over 1, 2, 3, and there'll be a gap, and the wall, obviously that will need to go, and 1, 2, 3, wall, and then the space. But it's not going to be at this level. We're actually going to come up a few blocks, like so. And what I probably need to start thinking about is how I'm going to get about up around up here. So from there, what I probably need to think about in the first instance is the actual floor, which is going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's save materials and do this in slabbage form. I should have that. I do. Take you, turn you into maybe not even that much. Those, that should double up. That'll start me off right. So we start at this height and we go 1, 2, 3 out there. 1, 2, 3. I'll get this side done in a moment. This is going to take a while just to plan out, but you know, a large water tower like structure is definitely going to be what we end up with here. So that's going to come out like that, and then you're going to have that one. Similarly, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 1. So this would be the actual area of the 2, 3 and 1. We'll leave that gap there so I can work around it. 2, 3, 1. Needed more. Okay, that's fine. Need to sleep as well. Right. Well, I'll need to sleep in a moment. I'm going to need plenty more of that, so let me just make a whole bunch. And like that. And that's kind of the start of this. Come on, let me sleep. I know you want me to. And then, so you'll have, that will be the thing, you'll have a gap, then you'll have your thing. Yeah, that works absolutely fine, I believe. I hope. Come on, let me sleep. Let me just do a little bit of working on the infrastructure and I'll be back in a second. There is something I'm going to need, probably only the one, but we will see as we go forward. So one of the problems with the mechanical bearing is it does seem to need a lever, which, you know, that is not a problem. There's a lever. Problem with this lever is it's not waterproof, so it gets washed away. Now there is within the pack we've got the supplementaries, and there is this sconce lever where we can take a sconce, which is a torch and 3 nuggies. So let's give myself 3 nuggies. Take a torch. Oops, let me get you where I want you and do that now. Sconce, nothing fancy. It's a torch. However, add a little redstone and it becomes a sconce lever, which, oh look, it's still a torch. Ah, but it's not. That one is waterproof. So it doesn't wash away when we put our water structure in. Now, to do our water structure, we're going to have to, and we are going to have to expand this. This is just the base, because the and I am going to need, if I can just jump in here, I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That should do the trick nicely. Right, I'll set myself up around this side now. And we've got our little thing. I'm going to stick my sconce lever on there, and you can see it's turning that way. So if I were to go and just grab my all important slime ball to make this sticky, because we need it to be sticky. It needs to be sticky on that side and that side. Hup. Actually, keep the slime ball on me. That's probably not a bad idea. And then what we want is the harvesters to be, let's get this right. I should have brought the harvesters, shouldn't I? Boop, boop, boop. I want 3 of those. I want 1 of those. I want 1 of those, and I want 1 of those. And let's do the harvesters on that side for starters. So 1, 2, and 3. And the old harvesters go 1, 2, 3. Simples. And on this side, I'm going to stick a glowstone just because I want this place to be illuminated. That will form part of this structure. I want a barrel. And then I want that. And we'll have a corresponding one on the other side once we're there. And if I flick that, it should rotate round quite happily like that. Now we need to start with the old blocks. So I'm going to have water on these. Well, this entire thing is going to be built up for starters. Like so. And we are going to have dirt, let's get this right, here, here, here and here, here. I've already done some testing on this in a creative world, so I've kind of got this down pat. We're going to come down here, here. No, we're not. We're going to go there, and that's coming out. It will make sense eventually, I promise you. That one's out. Now, the problem with doing it this way is that right, there you go. Let me take the yeah, we'll do that. That and that, and that. That's correct. Boop, 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 boo. Use the thing in my favour. Of course, I could take all of this out. That would be the alternative. Now, the problem here is that will be hydrated. If I put water there, we'll be able to get it there, and there, and there, and there, but not any of these. And this is where we need to come out a little bit for starters. I'm probably going to need you as well. And there'll be one more block out. This is, this is me working out as we go some of the basics. Yellow. Wow. Yeah, that little sprint is sometimes not as useful as you'd think. So we'll get you around here, along with these, bring you up a level. Come around here, same again, bring you up a level. Come around here. And finally there. And it's not night time yet. However, this is where we start getting a little bit fancy with waterlogged blocks. So here we're going to basically do this. And there we are going to come in and do that. Really high-tech stuff. And then, oh, these are going to have water in them. These are going to have water in them. These are going to be waterlogged. That's pretty much it. I suppose we better sleep so we can get the night off. Right. Let me go and grab a couple of buckets of water, and we should be able to get the first layer in and all been well working. I should be able to find some water somewhere. Now there is an issue that these are going to freeze, so I'm probably going to have to put some light down or something around. Maybe temporary torches, who knows, we'll work it out. You'll not be able to see any of this once it's in anyway, so there and there. There. Actually, no, there is a, because that's a slab, we need to put that on. I will take you and do you as well, just to make sure. Don't think there's a problem because we've got solid. Actually, these aren't slabs. It's the next layer that's going to be slabs. Okay, ignore me. So that goes out, obviously. It is, after all, just a torch. But this will give us the maximum amount of sugar cane per layer possible. And then from there, because this will be the top layer, and I do need to just adjust that down to 3. Insert. Because that's the top layer, the next layer will basically have more of this. Will carry on. And what I'm going to try and do is run the entire thing off of that single encased fan, but I don't know whether it'll have enough juice. So there's only one way to find out, and that's have a go. But not with you, and not with you. Some of that. So let me build that up, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, we've got the last layer to go on. I think 3 is more than enough now. There is an unforeseen side effect here. That was unpredicted, and I'm going to assume we're not getting the same thing at the top, actually. Interesting. Anyway, I need to turn you off because I need to place the last so that we need the portable storage interface on the far side on the top layer, and I'm alternating these, so they are actually very tempted to put. No, we'll alternate them. We'll stick with my original plan. So portable storage interface is on the opposite side. Okay, that's simple enough. So take you, pop you down, grab you, pop you down, grab you, oops, pop you down, and then on this side we've got I've been and vandalized the harvester next door to get these, which will go in here, and that is essentially the top layers, or this essential bit done. Now this is where our other interfaces are going. So what we need to do here is probably might well get the sugar cane in. It probably won't grow because it's winter, but you know, let's not be negative, because we are going to surround the entire thing. It's going to be boxed in as a nice big tower with some legs and stuff going on underneath it. So I should have plenty of sugar cane. I should have one of those. I need you. I'm going to need you. And I need to go and get the other bits out of here. And ultimately we're going to have to dismantle all of this, but right now what I actually want is you. I might as well grab all of these, because every little helps. I might run out, you never know. And I want you. Don't need you right now. But we'll be able to take all of this out, reclaim it. I did go a little bit mad and made one harvester too many, but that will probably not come back to bite us at some point, because, you know, you always need more harvesters. But what we are going to have here is we're going to have a gap. We're going to need to put a block in there so I can get in. And we are going to have one of these, and you are going to be rotated. I need to work on the top layer as well, so that's a thing. Again, we're going to go like that. We're going to have one of these here. Now this is where life gets a little bit awkward. Not a lot, because I can always walk around it. And if I can get myself... I stand corrected. Life does get a little bit awkward. Boop. And up here, and then we'll have the final one of these. Like so. So that's all good. Then we need to get this stuff now. As you can see, it's fertile season summer, so it might not actually work until we've got through the winter, which I don't know what it is about games in winter at the moment, but they're going out of their way to be a pain in the backside when it comes to it's like, oh, seasons, let's do winter, bang, right, you can't do nothing. Okay, that's in here. Now what I want to have underneath this, and again we're going to have to build a scaffold up to do this, but what I want underneath this is a block like that, a chute, and a hopper like that, and that layer's done. Let me figure out how to get down here, and we can put in a course of sugarcane. Oops, hello. And I might need more. I might actually have to go out and hunt for more sugarcane in the wild, because I'm down to 22. I had 51, and that's not enough to fill the space, is it? No, it is not. Okay, well, we're going to come down here. We're going to do the same again. We're going to place a chute here, which is directly underneath, so it's just a straight pass through, and we're going to pop a hopper into that. So this will alternate going around as it goes. It will continue down here, and we have a similar thing going on down here. We have our sugar cane going in. As best we can, and I'm at 6 short. I bet I haven't got 6. I'm prepared to put money on it. Let's find out, shall we? Oh, I would have lost out. I have exactly 6. I couldn't have achieved that better if I'd have planned it. Now, what we need to do here is exactly the same again. Put a chute in there. Put a hopper in there. Get you. But this time, I need to turn this on. And you'll see that will dock up there. And ultimately what should happen is if I were to come in here and just put, they will just drop straight down, do their thing, and ultimately I'd expect sugarcane to drop out of that to this point here. So armed with that knowledge, what I want to do here is pop that in. Take that out. And we are going to go from there. How am I going to there? So now anything that falls on there will come out, drop down and straight into the factory. Now obviously I'm not just going to leave this floating like this, but in the first instance, well, that is a job reasonably well done, I think. Let me go fill this hole in, and I'm going to do a little bit of working around the place. I don't know if we're going to get any thing this season, but you can see it's definitely working. Going round. So the next thing is to box all this in and build some stuff around it, and nope. Do that, and then all of this here can come out. I probably need to fill those in as well. Let me finish this off and I'll be back with you in a sec. Okay, I think I've done about as much as I'm doing on this. I may go back and revisit it a little bit later, just when I've got a few more ideas, but while it's winter and it's not producing, I'm just getting it done. So I've gone for a nice big red tower thing with glass. We've got an observatory, we've got a little stairwell coming up the side, we can walk around the edge, come up here. We've got supports where necessary, and it brings us up as far as here. I don't want to interfere with this, but we can get in and have a good look at the place, and hopefully come the summer it will start producing. But yeah, that's my rickety old sugarcane tower. And underneath I've just put, I'm a little bit, I feel they should be out one further, but then I think they'd be too big, and it's kind of in two minds about whether we go too big or too small. I think we'll leave it, and I'll see what you guys say, because I'm not 100% certain. What I do need to do is just finish that off. I also need to put those two bits and pieces away. That needs to go back in my tool belt, as does that. I thought I got more space. What did I not put back in there? Well, I don't know. Technically speaking, I could just bring this straight up, because this up gearing isn't necessary, seeing as it's or down gearing I should say isn't necessary, because we're just changing it. So I could take that out and replace it with a standard Create cogwheel, and I don't think it would make any difference to the system. Plenty of eggs in the system now, no sugar still, lots of cinder flour, so we're good. We've got 46 buckets of that. I think we're going to take a break from Create and maybe do a little bit of wintry exploration next episode. But I like that. It works. It's gives us faster sugarcane. Let me know what you think about any of the tweaks if I need to change anything. But I think we're kind of there. We just need to decorate the factory and the conveyor belt coming in now. And the next thing will be, well, we're going to need a tunnel, work on this tunnel here. We're going to have another power supply over this side. We're going to be pumping the lava across into a andesite factory, and but I think that is going to wait a while, because I just need a break from Create. I've had technically 3 fairly Create heavy episodes if you include the preparation one. So yeah, time for a little break. And on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.